Welcome back, guys. Team Smoggy here. We're back with the MRC Gttcc League, if I got that right. And it's the second race of round one. We're at Blue Moon Infield A with the Beginners League. And after a mixed first race of internet problems and stuff, we've managed to sort it all out for race two. And obviously it's a full reverse grid on this, so let's jump into it. So first place is Dennis. He wants some sweeties. Second place is Balstanovic. Obviously both have come back now after the internet problems and stuff. Third place is Alberto. Fourth place is Kenobi. Fifth place is Halder. Sixth place is Scruffy Bear. Seventh place is SG2. Eighth is Marco. Ninth is Locke. 10th is C-Mac, 11th is Willy Wonka, 12th is Jay West, and 13th is Centino. So in the second race, we have to use an MR or a four-wheel drive car, so I'll quickly go through them from back to front. So Centino is in the Citroen, Jay West is in the Lambo, Willy Wonka is in the Megane Trophy, C-Mac is in the Lambo, Locke is in the Citroen, Marco is in the Megane Trophy. SG2 is in the Alpha 4C. Scruffy Bear is in the Ferrari. Halder is in the Alpha 155. Kenobi is in a Ferrari. Alberto is in the Genesis. Balstanovic is in a Ferrari. And on some sweeties, Dennis is also in the Alpha 4C. So let's jump to the start of this race, guys, as that's where we want to be in the mix of all the battles. So it's a full reverse grid. Let's get it underway. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away they go after a long pause on the lights there. Looks like Want Some Sweeties got a fantastic start there. Alberto's in second. Let's go down to the first corner, see how well people get on with it. Does look like everyone's getting through cleanly. Great racing. Again, some great liveries on these cars. Nice mixture as well. Let's get a lap. Oh, looks like Alberto's just running wide there. People just getting themselves sorted out. Oh, wobble on there with... who was that? Willy Wonka got a little bit of a wobble on in the trophy. So we'll get the first lap out the way, guys. Again, Alberto just running wide in the hairpin. So we'll just get the first lap out the way, then we'll go down the countdown who's in which position. A battle there for third, fourth and fifth. Locke just weaving a little bit there. Oh, Kenobi goes off. No, what happened? Goes round the outside. Let's jump on. Get rid of that bit. He's on the outside. Marco's in front. Oh, he just runs wide into the wall. Very unlucky indeed. Absolutely unlucky there for Kenobi. He's dropped him back down to 13th. But I'm sure he's going to pick up a few more places. Raced with him a few times. He's absolutely quite quick. Let's jump back up to the front. Again, C-Mac, Centino, Scruffy Bear battling. Centino's just holding it on the outside. We'll try and get up to the front as quick as I can. Oh, another little scuffle going on. Who's that with? Oh, Scruffy Bear's got it all out of sorts. Let's have another look. Jump on chase cam. C-Mac gets it all wrong as well. Taps into Satino's door. Just comes off that corner a little bit too much. Great save, by the way, Scruffy Bear. Likes to put on a show. What a great recovery for him. Alberto just running a little bit wide there, just getting used to the Genesis. See what it can do. So let's jump up to the front, I think. After all the excitement, and it's only lap 2. So Dennis is out in first in the Alpha, closely followed by Haldare in the Alpha 155, obviously same make, different cars. Marco's in third in the McGann Trophy. Jay West under fire from SG2, who's also getting under fire from Locke and Centino. Oh, did Jay West just try to defend there? Let's have a look. SG pulls out. Oh, a little bit of a move there. SG2 gets up in front. Obviously, Jay West running it wide. Battling like hell, these two guys. Centino's behind. Obviously, battling with Locke. C-Max there. Willy Wonka's moved up to 9th. Balstanovic in 10th. Scruffy Bears 11th. Kenobi's got up to 12th. With Alberto down to 13th. Great racing, guys. So obviously Dennis is now up into first place still. Second, just fallen off slightly, but managed to get up to second so far is Marco. With Haldare just clipping the wall. He's in third. Jay West in 4th. Centino's 5th. SG2 6th. Locke is 7th. C-Mac is 8th. Willy Wonka's 9th. Balstanovic is 10th. Scruffy Bear's 11th. 13th is Alberto. Ooh, Dennis just getting a little bit of a slide there, but manages to keep hold of it. Runs wide. Just pulling a little gap there over Marco. Now Aldare's coming really under fire now from Jay West and Centino. Oh, the Camrans took a break, I think. And we're back alive. Strange one, that one. So Aldare is now really, like I say, really under fire, but he's doing a great job defending, which is allowing others to catch up now with SG2 and Locke. All clambering up new enough into one big group. Willy Wonka there's got up to 8th after the slide on the first lap. C-Mac 9th. 10th Balstanovic. Sonobi and Alberto battling now. With Scruffy Bear down into 13th. We'll keep him with these two guys. Again, the first 2 races of the season, just everyone just trying to understand each other's racing pattern and how the cars are actually performing, tyre wear, where they can perform more with gear changes and stuff. Balstanovic there just getting a little bit of a slide, flashing his headlights again. Locke now, Willy Wonka's got past Locke and now chasing down SG2. We'll go further up, Haldare's down to 5th. Jay West is up to 4th. Centino's made it into 3rd. Marco's still in 2nd. He is starting to catch up with Dennis there in 1st place. Obviously Centino, Jay West and Haldare all holding their own lines and position. Let's have a look at the tyre wear so far. Obviously Haldare's gone for a hybrid with mediums on the front and softs on the rear. Softs for Jay West, softs for Centino. Marco's gone full soft as well, so has Dennis. Alberto's full softs. Scruffy Bear's full soft. Sonobi's full soft. Balstanovic is full soft. C-Mac is full soft. SG2 is full soft. As is Lock. But the only one isn't is Haldare. And we do have a dodgy camera on track. I do apologise for that. I think someone might need sacking. So now Marco looks like he has caught up to start and really to catch up more. Sorry, to want some sweeties, Dennis. Obviously, Dennis now luring him with the... Oh, Marco's got it all wrong coming out that corner. Let's have another look. Did he put the power down a bit too early? Let's have a jump on board with him. He's in third. He runs it wide. And looks like the... I do apologise for my words. It does look like he ran a little bit too wide. And obviously it's caught him out and spun him. So it's dropped him down to 7th. With SG2 behind him. Just hits the wall a bit there. Just trying to get... Obviously got dirty tyres. Just trying to scrub the dirt off. Let's jump back out. He's literally closing down on Lock. Obviously using the slipstream as much as he can. Willy Wonka's doing a great job so far, up in 5th. Aldair's in 4th. Doing a great job as well. Centino now has dropped down to 3rd. With Jay West now in 2nd. And they're both chasing down Dennis. Obviously he's going to be luring them with sweeties. Dropped them on the floor like Mario Kart. Jay West, obviously again, just pulling a little bit of a gap there on Centino. With Haldare now under fire from Willy Wonka. Just grab a drink, guys. Haldare really under fire now from Willy. You know, because Willy Wonka got the slipstream. Can he use it to its full advantage? Does look like he's literally on the back end of Haldare there. Pulls out on the inside. Does he get 4th? Side by side action. Into the first corner. Great racing, guys. A great move there by Willy Wonka to get 4th. 6th is Lock. 7th is Marco. See Mark now battling with SG2 for 8th and 9th. See SG's just dropped down a bit. A few places. Again for the dodgy cameraman. I think someone needs to have a word with him. Oh, a little bit of a wobble on the slide there for SG2, but manages to control it. Just loses a bit of pace there from C-Mac. Balstanovic now under fire from Kenobi. Ferrari versus Lambo, the Italian stallions. Who's got the best? Oh, just Kenobi there, just running all over the back of Balstanovic. Gets up the inside, goes for 10th place, great move. Can Balstanovic fight back? Use the slipstream on the straight. Just hasn't got the pace. Does look like the Ferrari's got the better pace there. SG still battling. And whoa, what's happened to Jay West? Let's have a look. He was up in 3rd, 2nd place. Go back a little bit more. Let's jump on board. Chase cam. Using as much slipstream off Centino as he possibly can. Centino pulls to the right to get the corner. Jay West stays on the inside. Oh, that does look like... Did Centino know he was there? Let's have a look from Centino's point of view. I don't think Centino realised Jay West was a little bit close. And also Jay West slightly runs it wide. Now do the wait. Does Centino wait? No. Does he? Where is J West? J West is up, down to wait. No. Is Centino waiting? Willy Wonka's up the third. Now. I think that may be one for the steward's inquiry, I think. So let's get back to the action with obviously Willy Wonka now in third. Fourth is Locke. Fifth is Aldair. Sixth is Marco, who's dropped a few places. C-Mac 7th. SG2 is 8th. 9th is J West. Obviously he's going to start fighting back. 10th is Kenobi. Balstanovic with a 1 second penalty in 11th. Scruffy Bear's down to 12th. Alberto is in 13th. Dennis there out on his own at the moment. Centino obviously still in second place. Third place is Willy Wonka, closing down Centino. Locking up to fourth. Obviously Marco now chasing down Locke for fourth, whilst he's in fifth. But it's also getting chased down by Halder in sixth. SG2 now in seventh. C-Mac battling with him. Again, two Italian brands battling. This is bringing J West into the battle, with Kenobi not too far behind. Again, Balstanovic, second penalty, I think that's coming up now to take it. Scruffy Bear and Alberto now battling for last place, but again, they're still getting points for this, regardless of your finishing position. And Balstanovic's pit has gone at the pit, sorry. Must be putting fresh rubber on. Don't see why, his tyres don't look that bad. Maybe he's just not comfortable with them. J West has managed to get past. How's he got? Let's have another look. So C-Max in 7 gets past SG2. Now chasing down C-Mac. Obviously SG2's not letting go of J West for this battle. So 2 Lambos, 1 Alpha. Aldair's just dropping off a bit there. Does J West get C-Mac on the inside? It's close battling, both in Lambos. No, J West just holding off. It does look like that C-Mac's internet is also playing up a little bit. J West now really up the back end of C-Mac. C-Mac just taps the wall. That's allowed J West to get right past him, to make the move, to make up more places. Aldair's picked up a half-second penalty. Locke and Marco battling for 4th and 5th. Locke there just trying to go up the inside of Marco, but Marco's got wires and closed the door. And Locke just weaving a little bit, trying to get past Marco, goes up the inside. Gets past, great move. Now Willy Wonka's third, with still battling with Centino. This is allowing Dennis to get away. Big Willy there just taking a wider line, just to get more power on the straight and more speed. Both missed the wall coming up the last corner. Now can Willy Wonka use all the might of the McGann Trophy and use the slipstream as well to get past Centino? Locke now still in fourth, but still getting chased by Marco. Jay West now managed to get past C-Mac. Obviously SG2's got past C-Mac as well. And also Haldare's gone into the pits. His front right does look a little bit worn. Has he gone for full softs? Let's have a look. Right, he's gone for mediums on the front again, has he? No, he's gone for full softs. To try and catch up now. We're halfway through just over a minute halfway through the race now. This one is a 30-minute race. Let's jump back up to the front. See where we are. So Dennis is still in first place. Centino has pulled a bit of a gap on Willy Wonka, second and third. Marco's up to fourth now, getting past Locke, who's in fifth. Jay West is in sixth, still getting chased down by SG2 in seventh. C-Mac's in eighth, just losing a lot of pace at the moment, it does look like, in eighth. Kenobi is in ninth. Really worn tyre now on the front right. Really worked that tyre to the death. 10th is Aldare on fresh tyres. Can he catch up with Kenobi? Scruffy Bear in 11th. Alberto's in 12th. And Balstanovic is in 13th. On mediums. Obviously trying to get a longer stint off the tyres. Obviously he must have thought the softs were a little bit too much, degrading wise. But these two guys still not giving up on each other. Still within a second, not even a second probably. Probably about 7/10 maybe. Obviously Willy Wonka will be trying to use as much as he can of the slipstream from Centino. With Marco in fourth, steadily away. Locke in fifth. Jay West closing up the door onto Locke. SG in seventh. Eighth is C-Mac. It does seem that C-Mac is dropping off the pace. It does look like Kenobi is catching him slowly. Aldare in 10th. 12th is Alberto. Sorry, Scruffy Bear is in 11th. I do apologise. And Balstanovic is in 13th. So we'll jump on board with Dennis, I think, for a lap round Blue Moon infield here. So, there we go. So we'll come down to the start, finish straight now. Hugging that up inside, outside line. Getting ready for the first corner. Up into 6. Brakes. Obviously it does catch her out if you don't do it right. Down to 4th. Try and let it run wide as much as you can without hitting the barrier. Drops it back down to 4th. You really can cut that corner. You can also cut this corner, this right-hander as well, without a penalty. Coming down to the hairpin now. Into second. I'm coming up to the double left-hander. Some people take it third, some people are going to take it second. Back up the third. 4th. Just come off the power a little bit, get round that tight corner without trying to hit the barrier. Round the tight bend, the long bend, back onto the start, finish straight. Again, giving it as much speed as you can. And that is a lap of Blue Moon infield here with Dennis. Thank you very much. Obviously Centino now really under fire from Willy Wonka. These two guys really battling it out. Marco's still in fourth. Obviously he's pulled a massive gap out on Jay West. SG now just has got past. Let's have a quick look at that overtake. Does he use the slipstream? Let's jump on board. Right behind Lock now for 6. Uses the slipstream, slides past him. He does. Let's jump on this chase cam. Yep, SG2 there gets the job done. Moves up a place. Now he's going to start chasing down Jay West. But Lock's coming for a battle back. Does he? No, he just thinks twice about it. Not every corner you can overtake on. You just need to bide your time. Does look like he's pulling away slightly there from Lock. Lock just touching the grass there before he brakes. Can Jay West do something about Marco? She's got about 9 minutes left. Willy Wonka there just still on the back of Centino, but it does look like these guys are catching up to Dennis in first place. Balstanovic still holding it in 13th. But it does look like he's closing down Alberto, who's also closing down Scruffy Bear. Again, four-wheel drive against rear-wheel drive, mid-engined rears on the Ferrari. So Kenobi now in 10th. Halder still out in 9th. With his right front tyres degrading quite quick around this circuit in the Alpha, even though it's a four-wheel drive car. See Max in 8th. He does really look like he is losing a lot of time, but he's also managed to catch up the Lock. Lock runs it out wide. That's allowed C-Mac to go on the outside of the double left-hander. Closes the door on him. Now C-Mac gets up the inside. Backs out a little bit. Trying not to hit that wall coming on the exit. Around the final bend. Go back on the start finish. Now can C-Mac use a slipstream and get past Lock before the first corner. Zitman does have a bit more power and straight line speed. C-Mac's holding it there. Again, while these two are battling, it's allowing SG to escape up the road. Jay West there just in 5th. Slowly catching up to Marco in 4th. But he's also got to think about that SG2's now closing up on him as well. So if these three guys do get close to each other, it's a matter for Jay West to think about attacking, or does he defend? Marco there just putting in a personal best in that sector. Then we'll move up to the front. Willy Wonka's still in 3rd, Centino's in 2nd. Dennis is still in 1st, but it does look like he is getting really chased down now by these guys. Willy Wonka's put the fastest lap in of a 1:13.06. Centino's doing 1:14s, same as Willy Wonka. Dennis is doing 1:14s and 15s, so he's just losing a little bit of pace. Thanks to the cameraman again, we get a grey screen. Now this is going to be a massive battle now. Centino has literally caught up to the back end of Want Some Sweeties, and so is Willy Wonka. Can Dennis hold him off? Runs a little bit wide. That's allowing Centino to tighten up on that corner. Centino now obviously coming on to a fresh lap behind Dennis, thinking where can he get him? Where can he overtake? Where's Dennis's weak spots? Same as Willy Wonka will be thinking about Centino's moves. Marco now has lapped Scruffy Bear. Jay West has pulled a gap out again on SG2. He's also pulled the gap on 7th place Lock. C-Mac there just hitting the barrier, but manages to keep it going without sliding off. A penalty there for Aldair. Kenobi just out on his own at the moment, taking in the views, just putting the laps in 10th place. Alberto doing a great job in 11th, same as Balstanovic in 12th, and Scruffy Bears in 13th. These guys again doing a great job. Some of them haven't done every season for the MRC GTC League, but they have come back this time. So obviously things have changed, a few little bits have changed, obviously updates on the game and that, so they're just getting used to it again, which is all great stuff. And Centino has got past Dennis. Let's see where he got past him from. Wasn't too far back. Not too far back at all, really. Jump on board with Dennis on the chase cam. Centino, Dennis just gets a slide, so does Willy Wonka, but that's allowed Centino to get right up the inside now of Dennis. He does. We'll jump onto Centino's car. Obviously just giving down. Dennis runs wide, hits the barrier. That's allowed Willy Wonka also to catch, which has allowed Centino as well to get Dennis does another slide, sorry. So that's allowed Centino to get away massively. Dennis is now down to second, battling, defending with Willy Wonka, who's going up the inside of him. This is great racing, guys. Jump on board with Willy Wonka. It's right up behind Dennis now. Gets rid of that tight corner. Dennis just defending, but Willy Wonka's got the straight line speed. Puts the power down. Side by side, these guys. Dennis is still holding out in second place, coming up to the first corner. Willy Wonka's on the inside. Dennis is holding it on the outside. Plenty of room for these guys to overtake. And Willy Wonka just gets in front. Great move. Dennis is now down to third. Willy Wonka's up to second. And the cameraman's done his favourite move. But Dennis is not giving up. Marco still in fourth, doing a good job, like everyone else is. Jay West in fifth. Obviously Scruffy Bears in 13th, being lapped. SG2 in 6th. Locke in 7th. C-Mac in 8th. Haldair. Another big degradation on his front right. He's really pushing that car to its limits. Kenobi can see now where Haldair is. Balstanovic got a 1 second penalty, but he's got to realise that obviously Centino is going to lap him. Just need to be a bit careful where the blue flags are, guys. Do allow the faster car past as safely as you can. Alberto's in 12th. Just let the top 3 past. So now obviously Balstanovic is slightly holding these guys up a bit. He needs to pull over. Centino's trying his best to get past. He does. Obviously Balsanovic has got a 1 second penalty. And he's stuck in the middle of these three. And he's ghosted, obviously taking this penalty. But it's allowed Willy Wonka and Dennis now to catch up to Centino. Marco still holding it out in 4th. 5th is Jay West. SG2 now taps the wall there in 6th. Locke is in 7th. Aldair is 8th. Kenobi is 9th. Balsanovic is 10th. Alberto is 11th. And Scruffy Bear's 12th. We do seem to have lost C-Mac. I think his internet has give up on him. So we'll go back to 1st. Obviously these guys, this is where the battle is at the moment. But obviously I will keep an eye on the other guys as well. As we're coming towards now, this could be the last lap. So Centino, followed by Willy Wonka, then followed by Dennis, all in a line. Can Centino hold on? They may get another lap out of this. They may not, but it is a close battle. A very, very close battle indeed. No, that's a very close finish. Centino takes the win. Willy Wonka a fantastic 2nd. Dennis a great in 3rd place. Marco's going to bring it home in 4th. He does. Jay West in 5th. SG2 comes home in 6th. 7th place is going to be Locke with 12th place. Obviously, I think it's Scruffy Bear. He's being lapped. Aldair's 9th. Balstanovic is 10th. Obviously, I think Alberto will be 11th. Eighth is Aldair. And bringing it home, the last car is Kenobi in 9th. Balsanovic is 10th. 11th is Alberto. Thanks guys for watching. This has been absolutely a great start to the season. So I do hope you join us next time for round 2. Thank you very much. Bye.